Hello friends, welcome to Civil Engineering exam. Today we are going to see MCQs. Okay, first one, if the shear force along the selection of a beam is 0, the bending moment at the section is option A 0, option B maximum, option C minimum, option D average of maximum and minimum. The correct answer is option B maximum. The gap between web plates and flank plates for fillet welds should not be more than option E 0.5 mm, option B 0.75 mm, option C 1.0 mm, option D 1.5 mm. The correct answer is option D 1.5 mm. A continuous beam shall be deemed to be a deep beam if the ratio of its effective span to overall depth is option A 2, option B 2.5, option C less than 2, option D less than 2.5. The correct answer is option B 2.5. The maximum area of compression reinforcement in a beam of cross section B into D is limited to option E 0.02 BD, option B 0.03 BD, option C 0.04 BD, option D 0.05 BD. The correct answer is option C 0.04 BD. Pick up the incorrect statement from the following. Option A, the gross section of a web of rolled beams is the depth of the beam multiplied by the web thickness. Option B, the gross section of the web of channels is the depth of the web multiplied by its thickness. Option C, the gross section of the web of plate girders is the depth of the web plate multiplied by its thickness. Option D, none of this. The correct answer is option B. The gross section of a web of channels is the depth of the web multiplied by its thickness. For batten stress, the effective length is increased by option A 5%, option B 7.5%, option C 10%, option D 12.50%. The correct answer is option C 10%. The test strength of the sample is taken as the average of the strength of option A 2 specimens, option B 3 specimens, option C 4 specimens, option D 5 specimens. The correct answer is option B 3 specimens. The maximum deflection of the structure should not normally exceed lesser of the span by 350 or option A 10 mm, option B 15 mm, option C 20 mm, option D 25 mm. The correct answer is option C 20 mm. For heavily reinforced concrete member, the nominal maximum size of the aggregates should be restricted to option A 5 mm less than the minimum clear distance between the main bars. Option B 5 mm less than the minimum cover to the reinforcement. Option C smaller of A and B. Option D greater of A and B. Correct answer is option C smaller of A and B. The minimum pitch, that is the distance between centers of rivet holes, is not less than option A 1.5 times the hole diameter, option B 2.0 times the hole diameter, option C 2.5 times the hole diameter, option D 3.0 times the hole diameter. The correct answer is option C 2.5 times the hole diameter. Dispersion of load through the flank to web is considered as dispersed uniformly at an angle 0 is option A 10 degree, option B 15 degree, option C 25 degree, option D 30 degree. The correct answer is option D 30 degree. The grade of concrete generally not used in the reinforcement concrete is option A M10, option B M15, option C M20, option D M40. The correct answer is option A M10. The outstand of stiffness should be where T is the thickness of flat. Option A 6T, option B 8T, option C 10T, option D 12T. The correct answer is option D, 12T. The cover to the main reinforcement may be reduced up to 1/3 of the specified cover but not less than option A 5 mm, option B 7 mm, option C 10 mm, option D 15 mm. Correct answer is option A 5 mm. The distance between rivet line and the nearest edge of the joint not exposed to weather is taken, where T is thickness in mm of the thinner outside plate. Option A 6T, option B 8T, option C 10T, option D 12T. The correct answer is option D, 12T. The grade of plain concrete to be used in seawater or structures exposed to seawater should be option A M10, option B M15, option C M20, option B M30. The correct answer is option B M15.